Hey, good evening. This is Dennis Wong coming from Winnipeg. What is entrepreneurial mindset? These are some of my thoughts that I want to share. One of the things that I believe to be an entrepreneur and want to have your own business and your own boss is never give up. You can't easily give up just because you fail a couple of things or a couple of times. You gotta keep trying. If one thing that you're doing is not getting you to the direction that you want to go, then look at it and see, do you need to change something? But keep trying it until you reach your goal. The reason I said that is if you look at there's many great leaders and great people out there. You look at it, we know that they are rich, they made it so good, etc., etc. But we never heard of or we never look at how many times they try. I was told tonight that Harrison Ford has to do many, many, many trials before he got the role that he got to play and then become famous. The same thing with Sylvester Stallone. He wrote that script for Rockies, and he wrote it for himself, and he keep trying to sell it to the studios, and nobody want to buy it, and to the point that he actually had to sell his dog because he needed money, and he never give up, keep selling and keep talking to these different studio, and finally they gave him a chance, and he made it. And in Rocky, his saying is that it's not how hard you can hit, but it's how hard can you get hit and keep moving forward. So, you gotta keep going. When I started my business as pharmacy 23 years ago, when I started it, independent pharmacy was just shutting down because chain pharmacy, grocery store pharmacy was starting, and everybody, independent pharmacy, were all selling out, saying that there's no business for independent pharmacy. So when I decided to start our pharmacy, a lot of people told me that you're not going to make it. And it was really uh, devastating when you're trying to start business, and before you start, you planning stage and people are telling you you're not going to make it. Guess what? I wanted to um, lease a space at one of the main thoroughfare, high traffic area in the mall. And after talking to the mall owner, landlord, we agree on the lease verbally, everything. And the next day he said, okay, I'll come meet you with the lease agreement that you can sign. The next day I went there, he didn't show up. And so I phoned him an hour later and asked him what happened. I thought maybe he forgot that we can reschedule. He told me straight up by, blank that he decided not to give me a lease. And the reason is somebody he knows used to own independent pharmacy, and that person just sold it to a grocery store pharmacy. And that person told my potential landlord that I'm not going to make it. If I make it a month, the landlord's lucky. So don't bother giving me the lease. And guess what? I did not give up. I went and found another space and started our own community pharmacy. Worked really hard between me and Cindy for 4 years before we break even. And now we're into 23 years. We just celebrated our 23 years ownership of the business for pharmacy business on November 1st. And we're still going. There's so many different other business people that have to do so many different years and trial and pushing it. So that is the key to it. If you really want it, absolutely continue on, keep pushing it. If you want to know which other business person that now is millionaires and billionaires that had to try many times, absolutely message me. You want to discuss, you know, what to do and get some direction on starting the business or get your business going better, message me. I will definitely talk to you and share my experience. I hope this is helpful information for you. This is Dennis coming from Winnipeg, and I'm grateful to serve.